Hello.
Hello?
Hello. What's up, bro?
Hey, this is the What's Up Bro podcast. We talk about movies, TV, geek stuff, news, pop culture, and it's funny, motherfucker! With Nary Signs, you know the question is not on here that I could have said yes to would have been a cock ring. I'm like, oh, I've done that. Jeff,
it was called Bibbidi Bobbidi Doorknob.
Stephanie.
The only reason he was invited was because he was dating my friend. It was like a pity invite. And he was like one of the first people to get there. What a loser.
And we have Missy.
Yes, I'm here.
Is also here.
Missy is also here. A girl has no last name.
Not anymore, am I right? Huh? And special correspondence with Steph Mayer Sr.
Yeah, I don't have to look cute for you.
And this is the What's Up Bro podcast. That's how winning is done.
Hey, I'm Dave Chappelle, and this is What's Up, Bro.
All right, and we're recording. Oh my God, it feels so weird, guys.
Oh my God.
It feels so weird saying that. All right,
Okay.
It's been such a long time.
It's been a long
I
time.
can't hear you over my new pop socket.
Our officially custom-made WuBro pop socket.
Yep.
That's right.
So I am Nary Signs. With me, as we used to do, is Jeff
Hey.
and Missy.
Hello.
We used to do.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's been a while.
For
Yeah,
like
but
9 years.
it's been like a month.
It's been 84
No, it's been a long
years.
time.
Okay, well, maybe.
It's been 67 years.
87
Wow, that
years
was good.
later.
Look at you.
I am the one. No.
I had
No.
Neri drop a blue jewel that my ex-lover gave me in the ocean. That's why it's been so long.
When you say I had
was my balls.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Blue balls, get it? 'Cause, all right.
ocean is the butt.
It's been a month. The last one that came out was September 10th.
Yeah, that aired September 10th.
Correct. We recorded
like
it
2 weeks earlier.
at the end of August.
So,
Whatever.
anyways, thank you for checking us out. We are What's Up, Bro. Stephanie is at work. She's actually working, trying to make that money. Making that money,
honey.
So, I am, this is fun. We're going to be talking about a lot of shit. We have to catch up on a lot that's been going on. The last episode that we did, actually, I have an episode that I recorded with Stephanie, but I literally have not been in town long enough to.
That's
to
right. You
edit
guys
it.
did record.
It was a short episode. It was only like 50 minutes long, but I haven't had time to even edit that. So that's going to come up probably before this. But the last episode that you and I did, one of my favorite episodes.
I know.
We got real, man.
Yeah, I was listening to the other day. I think the day that last week where I was like, BFF, can we record next week, even if it's just us? I was listening to our episode. It was good.
It was good. So,
but it's good because Jeff. It's better to this time because Jeff is here.
Good. It's like the three
Right.
amigos.
We're the three best friends that anyone could have.
All right. So,
Let's cut that off real fucking
Jesus,
quick.
man, I was getting in my groove.
I
and
didn't know the
everything.
words.
And we'll never, ever, ever. I love that movie. You don't love Hangover? Really?
Yeah,
The first one?
No, Bridesmaids is what The Hangover was trying to be. Like all the love that
Bridesmaids got.
no, all the love that
Hangover
got should have been directed towards Bridesmaids.
But Bridesmaids was a super big hit.
Yes,
So-
however, that's a better movie. And like when I watched Hangover, I was like, it's okay. First of all, I watched Hangover fucking in the theater, super drunk. Me and my best friends.
What the fuck? How
Yeah.
come I'm
Who
never
are you?
around
So-
when you get drunk?
So me and like 10 of my friends, we all thought it would be a great idea to watch this movie that's a clear guy movie, wasted. Let's all get drunk. So we all went to TGI Fridays in Dolphin Mall and we got fucking drunk as fuck.
Classy as fuck, too.
Those lemonade
No,
margaritas.
it's not even, you don't even know what classy is until, give me a minute. Hold my beer. And then we got so drunk before. Then we kept drinking during the theater. We took our alcohol into the theater, which you're not supposed to do. But we
So
took our
what?
fucking alcohol into the theater.
This is America, isn't it?
America. And it got to the point that it was so bad. My friend, he walked out to go take a piss, right? Because he broke the seal. And he left right when Heather Graham showed her boobs. And he's like, what did I miss? I'm like, bro, she fucking showed her boobs. And he's like, bullshit. I go, no, I'm not lying, dude. And everybody was like, oh my God, she showed her boobs. And from then on, he goes, bro, I got to go take a piss again, but I'm not missing any more boobs. And he peed in the fucking corner of the movie theater, dude.
Okay.
We were all sitting in the back row. This wasn't Cine Bistro or anything. It wasn't like assigned seating. And we were like, what? And we were all so drunk, we started laughing. That's how wasted I was. And I'm the one that's like the like I'm always the parent because I'm always sober. So I'm always like, hey, bro, you can't be doing that. You know, like when we met Lou Diamond Phillips, and my friend was like, Richie,
God.
bro, this guy's La Bamba, bro. Like I had to be the one separating him from fucking Lou Diamond Phillips, going, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, big fan.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Bats was shit, but I'm so sorry. Like I was doing that.
You're Chavez.
Yeah. I'm always that guy. And I was so drunk that I was like, bro, this fucking guy, you're so gross. And that's all I fucking did. That's all I did.
Ew. Okay.
And still,
continue watching the movie.
and still you'll say that it wasn't as good.
No, that's what I was like.
I never finished Bridesmaid.
Yeah.
I got through half of it and I lost interest.
Yeah.
Really? I love them. I love both of those movies. And I typically don't like guy humor. Like, I don't like super bad. But The Hangover, man, I could fucking recite that like
I think
today.
Superbad and Old School, if I'm being honest, are a bit overrated because the hype was so big with those movies. But I do like them. I do think they're good movies. Just like The Hangover, I think it's good. I just don't think it's great.
The first one was phenomenal. The other ones were garbage.
I like part 3. I don't even mind part 3. When they went to Taiwan and they went to Hong Kong.
No, that was second.
Okay, it was Thailand, and that was part 2.
And that was second.
They went to Eastern Europe, or where was it?
France.
Bangladesh.
Whatever. I was going to get real racist with it, and I was like, whoa, hold up. Back up, man. Back up. Anyway, no. So, you know what movie I saw 2 days ago that I hadn't seen in like 5 years? And it just, even longer, if I'm thinking about it. Hot Tub Time Machine.
Oh, I love that.
And I
movie.
just watched it on my iPad, and I was laughing. I was by myself in my cabin, and I was just laughing out fucking loud. And I'm like, this movie is so. Have you not seen it?
No, she hasn't.
She hadn't seen it. She didn't even know.
Christy,
I know
that movie on loop. She loves
really.
Hot Tub Time Machine.
Okay, maybe I'll.
Oh. So my recommendation means shit.
You didn't tell me that you watched it.
Not only did I tell you I watched it, you said, "Oh, I want to see it," and I told you that it was in my family show that I own it. We talked about this. We had a conversation. Do our conversations mean nothing?
Oh, come on. We talk 27 times a day. They all blend in. They all blur in together.
It's so good. That movie's so fucking funny.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it.
Part 2 was still funny.
Part 2 was still funny, but not as funny. But
I'm only watching. Let the record show that I'm only gonna watch this movie because Neri specifically recommended it.
Not Christy, who she said, "Oh, now I gotta check this out."
Yeah.
No.
Oh, she likes.
Well, the thing is, it threw her off that it wasn't a Hallmark movie.
Don't even come for me, man. Those things are terrible. I watch them though, but they're fucking horrible.
You know, me, Christy, and I didn't think about it. We have the same taste in comedies because we both like
comedy movies.
No, even stand up. We're both Jim
for the
Jeffrey
most part,
fans. Yeah. We both don't like Ali Wong. We don't think her stand up is funny. Yeah, no. I'm gonna go ahead and say comedy. Not in real life because she's not funny. But
Jesus Christ.
Is that where you were going with it? Because you just stared at me like.
No, I wasn't going anywhere with it. You just drove it off the cliff, Thelma. Jesus.
Damn.
Together.
I want off.
I mean, in his defense, we know who the funny one in the relationship is.
Yeah. Julie.
Nathan.
Julie.
Wait, I can't hear Jeff that well. Can you turn him up a little bit?
Oh, you didn't hear "fuck you"? Hold on. Turn it up a little bit.
Oh, come on.
Still one of my favorite moments of SuperCon.
Was
like, my mother lives with us.
Oh my god, so good. Of the panel, the mama's panel that never came out. You'll never hear this, people that are listening, but you know, Christy goes, so my mom lives with us, and Jeffrey, without missing a beat in 0.5 seconds, just goes boo. And
there's 12 of us in the room.
And there's 12 of us, and we all start cackling because that was so real.
I may have been drunk, but still.
No, you don't have to. It's okay.
It's all right. We understand. Nobody goes, how dare he? We were like, nah, that makes sense. Sounds about right. Anyways, wrestling?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So, do we want to shit on WWE or praise AEW? Which way do we want to start?
I mean, yes.
Yeah, because let me just say, I am so impressed with AEW that I
love the root beer.
Wrong one, fat one.
Oh, sorry.
AEW.
She had to drop the fat one.
I know.
Too, you said that?
I'm not. He calls me fat all the time. It's like what we
Not
do.
to your face.
Yes, to my face.
No, through a
It's-
screen, and the screen then translates that
He
to
doesn't
however.
make eye contact.
Yeah, I don't make real eye contact.
You looked
Yeah.
him dead in his soul, in his greasy, sad eyes.
One time
No, I'm
I was like critiquing my arm, and I was like, "Man, look at my arm fat." And he goes, I agree with you, but I don't know how to say it without getting you mad."
No, she goes, look, my arm fat does this, it jiggles. And I was like, She's like, what? I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say here. I agree, but I can't agree too quickly because then that makes me an asshole. Like, how? I don't know what the fuck to do in this situation anymore. So, yeah, that
no,
was
it's
it.
fine.
But no, yeah. So AEW finally started their weekly show. It was the second week last
TNT?
week.
On TNT. That's why I upgraded my Hulu
Yeah.
because
But you downgraded everybody else's.
just the people that watch at home, you can watch on your devices because I share my account with other people, and I didn't know.
She upgraded and downgraded at the same time.
I didn't know because this is what happened. I gave Neri and Vanessa my password, and even Vanessa's brother has it. So
That was not me.
I know. I'm just saying who has my
Boo.
and my brother.
She just threw that in there.
and my brother has a profile too. So I had to text everybody. I'm like, listen, I've heard because Jeffrey had told me that the weekly AEW show was amazing, but I won't get into it. But Maria's cable plan does not have TNT, so I had to upgrade my Hulu.
Why couldn't you just upgrade
Because
the
this is
cable
what
plan?
because this is what happens. I like 3 months ago I called Comcast and I wanted to add that channel, but you know how they are. They wanted me to add a package, and by adding the package, I needed to start my contract again with them, and I'm trying to get out of that contract because it's
How
fucking
long do
highway
you have
robbery.
for the contract?
Till February. So
Okay.
I upgraded my Hulu specifically just to be able to watch the show, and let me tell you that I am not fucking regretting it. I mean, it's expensive as fuck.
I'm
but,
regretting it.
But
Immediately. I'm like, what the fuck?
but you could still watch on your phone, right?
Yeah, but we can't watch. Like, we were watching Blackish together, the wife and I, and we were like, "Hey, what do you want to watch?" Like, I don't know. What
But-
can we watch?
But
Can't you like put your phone onto the?
I
Apple
think
TV?
they could do. I don't know because I don't know. That's something they always work like they meaning Hulu or Apple. They work a loophole, and they're like when you. Like, there's a plug that I just learned about. I didn't learn about it. I just remembered about because the other comedian on the ship last week had this HDMI to lightning cable. So you hook it up to the HDMI to the back of a TV.
Oh,
and
so
then,
it plugs in indirectly.
but it lets you watch everything, including YouTube, but it doesn't let you watch Hulu or Prime Now or Netflix.
So it has some like built-in.
That's like, I don't know, whatever. So I'm just like, oh, all right. So I don't know if you can do that with Vanessa. My wife was like, oh yeah, we could airdrop it or whatever the hell the phrase is. Airplay. And then I was like, have you tried it? And she goes, no. I'm like, I'll
it
be
might not
interested.
work.
I'll be interested in knowing if it actually works. Who knows? But I'm not here long enough for that to actually, like, I'm literally here a week out of the month. So really, are we?
well, right. So then what ended up happening is because I upgraded to live
Also,
TV.
I don't pay any money. So really,
Yeah, so-
why am I complaining? Just shut the fuck up. Just take it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I inconvenienced you.
Sorry to inconvenience you with the shit that I'm paying for, motherfucker.
I do feel bad though because I upgraded and I'm like, great, now everybody has live TV. Nobody lost anything because I even paid for, like, you have to pay for a service to have unlimited screen access to your thing. So I'm paying for like the live TV plus like $10 more so that everyone can watch in however number of screens. So I'm like, perfect. But the next day, Vanessa texts me and she goes, my brother got this error on his TV at home, and it was like, your home ISP is not set to this one. Do you want to change? And I was like, tell him no, you can't touch it, because now
Or you
my
could just change it every time somebody's watching.
yeah. But if we're both in there, then
at the same time, you can't. But I'm saying, but if you're not watching it and he's watching it,
I feel like they would catch on. That's what I'm trying to say. So, long story short, I fucked them over, but I can watch TNT now.
All right.
And it's
so that's
fucking,
we're getting to is that we could watch TNT or
it's
we
fucking phenomenal.
So now you can watch AEW and every repeat of Charms.
I could watch
that they
TNT on my.
always-
Can I
And
watch?
ER.
Can I watch TNT on my phone?
I don't know. Try it. So what? All of that we took the long way here, but all of that to say that AEW is kicking ass, and
Is it like Attitude Era Wrestling?
Yeah.
Yes,
so
dude.
the whole idea behind AEW with Cody Rhodes is that the fact that they're getting a lot of these independent wrestlers that have these outlets that people approve of, and is that?
I don't know. He's trying to figure something out.
No, it's I'm just trying to watch live TV, but it immediately went to A&E's live PD, and I'm like, I didn't ask for that.
Let's talk about live PD and my addiction to that show.
Yeah, I know.
Live PD is awesome.
We were introduced to it by Jeff, but I'm just trying to be like, I don't.
Now they have live rescue.
Wait,
follow paramedics and firefighters. But anyway, so the thing with AEW,
we digress again.
The thing with
this is what's up digressions.
Oh, look, a tree.
Squirrel.
Oh, damn it.
What happens with AEW is that they got a lot of independent wrestlers and are giving them an outlet to and do what they want to do. They don't really have a creative team.
No, it's all authentic the way that it was in the Attitude Era, which is why the Attitude Era was so successful.
Yeah,
and not just
I
that.
could watch Dancing with the Stars.
Just that the caliber of wrestling that I'm seeing on the pay-per-views that I've watched at Jeff's house because he's great, and last week, I'm sure I'll see it again tomorrow, is just phenomenal. Like, it's better than NXT. And WWE is fucking up because they're Vince. I know it's all Vince's fault, or that's like the perception that it's given. But like, he's so stuck on the formula of the olden days that he's fucking himself over.
Isn't it the other way around? I heard, and again, I haven't been into in wrestling for a long time, since my boo The Rock left. But
he stopped by a couple.
I know, but I was on a fucking ship and I didn't have live TV.
But you can watch it. You can watch the stream on Hulu.
Now I didn't have it then.
So now he's complaining that he didn't have it before. And
listen, I'm complaining because I can, and that's the thing. No, but so what I've heard about the wrestling is that he wants to get away from the Attitude Era so much that he's stuck in we're gonna do this PG thing,
right?
And so he's not going back to the old. Isn't that what he was?
So yes, and I have this is the rant I told you about that I had
because you said that he's stuck in the old ways.
He's stuck in the old ways,
but the old ways would have worked.
Old ways.
Oh.
No, right? Because here's what happened. Based on what I've seen on the WWE network, which I no longer have because I canceled it because I refused to give them my money. But the story of the Attitude Era, it was born of, first of all, necessity because they had competition in WCW's Monday Night Nitro, right? They had the competition, and then it was something that Hunter and Shawn Michaels pitched to him, and that's when it started, when the Monday Night Wars, they came out ahead, that's when he ran with it because of the momentum. But my whole rant goes that the Attitude Era was like a timeout.
I have TBS, TCM, TLC, TNT. Okay.
So now, like, after the Attitude Era faded out, he went back to the cookie cutter thing, which explains John Cena's push for so many years, and now where they're fucking ending now. And it's like people are getting mad, and rightfully so, because they're going to these events and they're getting shit that they've already seen happen before.
Well, and they're getting stuff. So there was a huge issue in the last pay-per-view. They did Hell in a Cell, which
it's a legendary fucking
match. There's no disqualification in it. They literally had the main event that they built this up. The entire match was in a red light. Like, remember how Kane used to come in with the red light?
Correct, yes.
It was that light the entire match.
I always found weird because when I see the red light, you're like, oh, the red light district. He's a prostitute. And then you see Kane, you go,
well, he's burning down below. So.
Oh, no. That's funny.
But so what happened? And then they ended it in a disqualification. People literally were booing
and chanting AEW.
And screaming at good wrestlers like Seth Rollins and telling him you're not the man.
The crowd.
How do they do a DQ in Hell in the Cell?
Exactly.
No, but my point is, how do they sell it? How do they sell it?
Later on, they just DQ'd it without saying anything. Later on, they came out and said they had the official give his statement saying that there was too many consecutive headshots that were being done to one of the wrestlers, so to avoid any
for
further
the match
injury.
That had fucking Mankind thrown from the top. And then thrown through
onto a table, and then thumbtacks
and then
later on.
Afterwards, because I went back and I watched that match
get the bad
after
taste out of
watching.
your mouth?
Yeah. So that match with entrance and everything, like both of their the Undertaker's entrance and Mankind's entrance, it's 25 minutes long, but if you take out the entrances, like the match starts at like 8 minutes and a half, like almost 9. Undertaker, like Mankind was already up there. Undertaker climbs up. They go back and forth a few steps. They almost fall through it, and then they walk to the other side, and that's when Undertaker tosses Mankind. That happens within a minute and 48 seconds, I want to say, of that match. And that shit was fucking legendary.
Yeah.
And this match that just happened was I think it was like a 20-minute match, and it was
And
una
ended that way.
mierda.
The thing is, here's the great thing about AEW. So the fact that the WWE decided that they were going to pull NXT from, because NXT originally was just on the network. You had to pay to watch it.
Right.
Now they put it on the same night as AEW's event thing on Wednesday nights.
And they're getting crushed with the
AEW's
ratings.
destroying them in the ratings.
Yeah.
And then now SmackDown got moved to Fox. So
Fridays.
they can, to Fridays on Fox, because they're trying every which way possible to combat this AEW thing. And then AEW now is doing something on their YouTube channel, which I think is brilliant, called AEW Dark, that all the matches you see on Wednesday nights.
The name made me laugh because there was a skit. Is this not the state where there was I forgot where it was, where there was a skit where everything that was after dark just meant fucking. And they're like, History Channel after dark. And they're like, rah, and you just see fucking, and there's I forget what it was, but like every channel, like the cooking channel after dark was just like the chefs fucking. Like
It's like that, except it's not.
Less fucking.
But it just made me laugh because he goes AEW after dark, and I go, like I just laughed.
Yeah.
Like the 12-year-old child in me, like, oh,
my
they're gonna
professor,
fuck. They're gonna
my
fuck.
professor the other day said balls in class, and I started giggling, and I was like, he said balls.
But yeah,
But I'm the only one that heard balls.
but AEW Dark, what they're doing is all the dark matches that they don't air on Wednesday night, they're showing every single match on Tuesdays. So you're not getting all the big name people every week, but you'll get them in the dark match episode. So you'll still get to see your favorite wrestler fight. They just
For free.
yeah, and but it's just something that they're doing. And then like Chris Jericho, he's the champion in AEW, and his promos literally started ripping WWE creative and saying it's garbage, it's a stupid idea what they came up with. What they're doing with AEW is just brilliant, and it's fun to watch.
And the reason why it's working, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but the reason why it's working is because it's authentic. It's them. It's people that are taking ownership over their creativity.
Correct.
And that's why the Attitude Era worked, because Stone Cold and The Rock and Triple H and Shawn Michaels, they were playing characters that they themselves fucking honed and created and molded. It wasn't anybody telling them what the fuck to do, and that's why it worked. And now these fuckers are not doing that anymore. He refuses, like WWE refuses to fucking bend over, and I think it's because on top of the fact that it's Vince McMahon being a fucking square, it's also a thing of like they bought out all of their competition, so they've done whatever the fuck they wanted
they
to
didn't
do.
buy House of Glory because Master P did. Make
Well,
them say,
with-
Master P is a wrestling
with the
promoter now.
exception that of course
Which
the
Cody and
legendary
these people made videos of it,
Master P,
giving him props.
But they bought out their competition, so they were fucking living the life, and they were able to shove John Cena and all these fucking cookie cutter characters down everybody's throat.
I've never seen him. Who's that?
Wow.
They have a.
God, I hate him.
Have you seen in the movie theaters? Those
Why do you
fighters?
hate him?
I don't hate. Okay, I
I
don't.
love him because he's done more wishes than like anybody.
Yes, that I give him credit for, but I hate his character. He's a good entertainer. Like he's funny in movies. I laugh when
I
his.
think it's the other way around. I like him in wrestling.
He was really-
I see him in movies, and I'm like, oh.
But he was
buddy.
really funny in Sisters.
Okay, you're right on that one, but that movie was really funny.
In
I think it's more
Cockblocked,
like-
he was good too as a dad.
You know what? He was good in Cockblocked. Yeah. He was not good in Daddy 2
Or
Daddy,
the-
No,
Daddy's
he-
Home or,
no.
Or the Marine.
He had a very.
or
I know.
the Marine 2 or the Marine 3, 4, or 5.
No, well, no, those were.
I know,
Was that the Miz?
One of them was. I mean,
think-
everybody got a chance. Who wants to be the Marine next? Who wants to be the Marine next?
You want to be the Marine? Okay, come on.
I know
You're
you
the
guys.
Marine. You're the Marine. Everybody's the Marine.
I know
You're
you.
a character. You're just a person named Maureen. Just close enough.
I know you guys hate Amy Schumer, but John Cena had a very, very small role.
I remember.
And
I
he was
remember that
funny
scene.
in that
That's the
too.
only
In that
thing I
one
saw.
scene, he was funny. Yeah.
So I like him as an entertainer. I hate his wrestling
But he was
persona.
not good in Bumblebee. He was not good in Bumblebee.
I mean, it's Bumble. It was Bumble.
I didn't see
wasn't bad.
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee was good. It was a
Yeah.
good. You liked it more than I
No,
did.
Bumblebee was. No, but yeah, but John Cena wasn't bad in Bumblebee.
I don't think it was good. There's good
So
and then
he
there's
was-
that.
Well, there's meh.
I don't think there's bad. I really don't think he's been bad in anything. I just again Marine is excluded.
I mean, but
because
then again, the Marines. It's a
the,
paquete
the
action
movies,
movie.
the movies
Yeah.
garbage anyways. But man, I'm an actual just retired Marine, and I can't get another job other than being a security guard. Huh?
What now?
What? What now? Okay.
But yeah, no, but just.
I don't think he's been bad in anything specifically. I don't think he was good in Bumblebee.
What
I think
else
he
did
was.
do?
I like that one line that he had in Bumblebee when he was like,
He
"Their
did Nikki
name is
Bella for like 7
Decepticons."
years.
It's like, their name is Decepticons. I don't think we should be trusting them.
I never saw. I haven't seen Bumblebee.
It's good.
Yeah.
But anyways, so yeah, AEW is wiping the floor. People are like the subscription. People have canceled their subscription to WWE, including myself. But a lot of people, it trended on Twitter for a couple of days that the people were pissed about the Hell in a Cell because it's such a legendary. Forget it that because for a long time it wasn't its own pay-per-view. It was just a match, and the matches by alone as standalones were fucking legendary.
Yeah.
So like it's what I was telling Jeff when I was watching is like Hell in a Cell gave you the debut of Kane, like in the first ever Hell in a Cell. Like that's the caliber of holy shit that you fucking set these matches for. And now you have this bullshit thing like the Fiend, they call him the Fiend, Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
And they fucking repeat that over and over, the whole thing over and over
Yep.
again. Like I know his fucking name. They've built that up to such a mystique, but it's bullshit when he gets disqualified in a fucking Hell in a Cell match. Like, what are
Correct.
you doing? So anyway, that's my rant. Jeff, anything else?
No, I think
Thank you for
covered.
coming to the TED Talk.
Yeah, Jesus.
Sorry.
You know who's more
Not
angry
sorry.
than you are, though?
Um,
People that make money off of Twitch. You know why? Because
Why?
Fortnite suddenly shut off.
oh, thank God.
Like there,
Forever?
There
Is it
was
forever?
no.
Oh.
So what happened was there was like this apocalyptic event that occurred in the game that basically the entire island got sucked into a black hole. So if people log in to play the game, it literally is a black screen with just a circling hole in the middle of it.
It's the greatest
So
day of my life.
The thing with that is that it literally has shut down most of Twitch because a lot of people play
Just-
that game on Twitch
yeah.
to make money, but now they can't play it. So all these people. These
So what, now they have
professional
to like,
gamers-
I don't know, get a job? That's, what the fuck?
Not for nothing, but if
Not-
I'm getting paid thousands of dollars to play fucking video games, I don't give a fuck what other people think about that video game. I'm getting paid
Yeah.
thousands of
I
dollars.
understand,
Look at
but
Ninja.
shouldn't you have
Ninja-
shouldn't you have a backup plan for say situations like this?
Yeah, Ninja, who's the
No?
famous gamer, he was on.
You know who you sound like right now? Who do you sound like right now?
I
You should
don't
have a backup plan, and because my decisions have caused you to lose your job or payment. You should have a backup plan. Go into your savings. Who said that?
know. Monica's parents?
No, the president.
What?
Remember when he shut down the government and the TSA agents were in the government government people weren't getting paid for weeks, and he literally said you should be able to go into your savings.
All right.
That's what.
I didn't say savings. I said get another job, a regular job. I don't know because
Now you definitely sound like him.
Wow.
well,
No.
you always fuck it up.
I can't. I don't remember. It's been fucking 2 months. I
Put
haven't been. Here.
stickers on it. God damn it.
Well, that fits yours.
Yeah, that's my fail.
Nope.
No, that's Dave.
That's the president.
It's the pink one.
Nope.
It's the
no,
pink
it's
one.
not the pink
The
one.
claps at the top.
It's the pink one.
It's not the pink one.
Round one.
See,
This is your last
This is-
chance. After this,
that's not. You want a fatality is what I wanted.
You didn't hit the top.
No, the top one's not fatality.
That's the top one.
All right.
always
Well,
the
now
problem.
that the listener has walked through something they can't see,
Yeah.
Oh, there was something I wanted to talk about, and I didn't want to bring it up until
I was done bitching.
into the air. Remember, I was like, "Don't save it for the air. Save it for the air."
Oh, that I saw Dave's penis today?
There it is.
There it is.
Jenga.
I didn't see
Saw
the...
Dave's peen.
Yeah.
All 24 inches.
So it was a total accident.
Him and Hulk Hogan's biceps. David's peening.
Hey, he didn't do it on purpose. I don't want him to come off as like, oh, Missy. I mean, he used to walk when we would go on vacation like 10 years ago. He'd be like, hey, what's up? And just walk around naked. But hasn't done that in a while. And it was a total accident. But I went to Steph and Dave's house to pick up Link because we were gonna have I was taking him to Dandy Bear, and
Why are you so nervous?
and he came out of the bathroom in the second floor, and he's like, "Hey, Missy," and I went,
And it hit you in the face on the first floor?
I leaned in and I'm like, "Hey, Dave," and I'm like, "Oh, your towel's open. Okay, bye." And I just kind of walked out.
Does he
with
not
the towel.
shave? Because he's a pretty hairy guy. You could still see it. God bless him. Good for him. You can still see it even though he doesn't shave. Right? Because he doesn't shave.
Did it look
Does
like-
he shave? Because he doesn't shave his stomach is what I'm asking. His chest and his stomach are super hairy.
Did you have a flashback to Anaconda with Jennifer Lopez, like when the snake was coming through the grass?
And Missy was like, I don't want none unless my friends can have some.
Did he spit out John Voight?
God, that movie's great.
Wouldn't it be great if Dave's dick spits out a Republican?
Anyway, it was total accident.
So you saw his peen.
Well, I mean, we don't have to keep talking
No,
about it.
of course. I'm going to ask questions. Neri has questions. A, does he shave? So
I
you-
didn't see like his
So
towel
you just saw
was
the peen.
his towel was open.
Shaft?
Can you stop, bro?
Bottom
Like,
of the head.
oh my god,
Twig and berries.
I hate this room
Yeah,
right
is it
now.
the twig and berries or
Was it-
just
Did you see the mushroom cup?
Did you see Vader's helmet?
I'm just gonna. You
Was
guys-
Old Faithful popping out?
This guys, just let me know when you're fucking done. I'll just be in a corner, texting my therapist.
Did the weasel come out? Did you pop the weasel?
Okay, I'm done.
I don't think you are. I don't trust you fuckers.
So did he see a shadow or not? Is it gonna be is it gonna be a longer winter or what?
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
Why don't you answer any questions? I don't understand.
Because there are no answers to any of those questions.
There's an honest answer. Did you see the peen
I
on the
just
top of the
fucking
peen?
told you
Yeah.
that I said hello to him. He was in the second floor and he was leaning over. His towel was open. It happened half a second. I fucking got flashed and I walked out. All these details that you're asking me about, call Stephanie. She knows the answer to that shit.
I'm just asking, what did you see?
I saw his peen for half a second and I ran out.
Now I'm asking,
Did-
the
did-
shaft, the balls?
Yeah.
What did you did you see the shadow or did you see? Because if you saw it, that means either A, he shaves, which is weird because he doesn't shave his stomach or his chest, or B, he doesn't shave.
I
but
don't
it's
wanna
so big
objectify
that
my
it
friend.
goes.
Did he
What?
I don't want to objectify my friend.
Did
I
he
thought we
look
were talking about Dave.
Did it look like if the bird from the Flintstones, that if you pulled it, it would sound that work's done?
I told you you weren't done. I told you you fuckers were not done. You motherfuckers. God. Okay, well, what else is on the docket?
The
Change-
dicket? I don't know. You tell us.
Bleh.
How come I never get to see my friend's penises, man? The fuck?
You sound like
I've
Schmitty.
seen it, unfortunately.
Have you?
Yeah.
I haven't seen.
He was sending a dick pic to Steph when I was walking behind him.
Oh, that's
And I
right.
looked over and I was like, well, okay. God bless you,
I don't
sir.
want to see any of my friends' penis.
remember that time when we were.
So that's where your height went.
Remember when we would all talk about Dave's peen in the chat, and then he so wanted somebody to be like, "Send it, Dave," because
Yeah.
he wanted.
He was waiting.
He was waiting for us to, and I was like, "No, don't do it. Don't ever."
That's
don't
why
ever
he
do
didn't
it.
respond, because he was waiting for send. He was just like when he saw that bubble pop up.
No.
Oh, so the best news ever came out right before I came here, and I'm super excited about this, and I'm already gonna order it. Nick Offerman is getting his own bottle of Lagavulin,
Yep.
What's Lagavulin?
the scotch that Ron Swanson drinks in Parks and Rec.
Oh, okay. I thought he was the White Lightning with the
No.
moonshine.
Remember
Remember
that
mom comes and drinks
That's
the moonshine.
yeah, but that's
Remember
like
that
childhood
lesson?
alcoholism, not
Yeah.
adult, not Ron Swanson.
Remember that Leslie
That's
sent
Ronnie.
him.
That's Ronnie, yeah.
Leslie sent him to the Lagavulin distillery when he was over in London with them.
Right.
That was her surprise gift to him.
Okay.
So apparently he's been actually working with them for 5 years, Nick Offerman. He designed the bottle, everything like that, and the case for
Does
it.
the
It's
bottle
got,
have a mustache?
It has his face on it with like a bearded man's face on it. He designed the whole thing, and it's going to be like $75, which is around what the price of a Lagavulin is.
Wow, that's expensive.
Christy got me one for Christmas last year, and it was really good. It literally tastes like gasoline. Like, it's smooth enough, but it's really strong.
Yeah, I don't think you were selling it.
I know.
It literally tastes like gasoline. I was
But
like,
it's like
"Ooh."
good. It's a good burn.
Oh, I got something. Zoe
that's-
Kravitz cast as Catwoman
Yeah.
in the Batman. Oh
Correct.
shit!
Yes.
Did you guys already talk about that today?
No.
Because I didn't.
No,
remember.
I haven't even. I don't even know who Zoe Kravitz is.
Really?
Stop.
I don't.
Zoe Kravitz.
I know. Obviously, she's clearly related to a Kravitz of some
How
kind.
many fucking Kravitz
A
do you
Kravitz
know?
of some
Oh,
kind.
excuse me, ma'am. I work in South Beach where there's plenty of Kravitzes to go around.
He's right.
It's Kravitz Eye, if you think about it. No, I don't.
Well, this one's just Kravitz.
Again, is that his daughter or is that
Yes.
his
Yes.
wife is Lisa Bonet, so that would be his daughter.
This is the
Yeah,
unicorn
no, Lisa
human
Bonet
that
was
was
his ex.
produced.
It could be. First of all, it could be his sister. You don't fucking know. I don't know who this chick is.
okay,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Let me tell you who Zoe Kravitz
Zoe
is.
Kravitz.
She's a
do I know
unicorn
her from?
specimen.
You know her from
Big Little Lies.
Mad Max. She was one of the girls.
Okay.
Big Little Lies.
X-Men First Class. She was.
Oh, the butterfly.
Yes.
Yeah, the dragonfly.
She was in Divergent. She was in After Earth. Apparently, she was. She
X-Men.
played. She
You had me
voiced-
at X-Men. You had me at X-Men.
She voiced Mary Jane in Into the Spider-Verse.
Ah, X-Men.
Yeah,
Right.
X-Men. I got you.
That's it.
She actually played Catwoman
Get
in the Lego
fuck outta
movie.
here. You think I watched that?
You fucking watch a bunch of shit that you shouldn't be watching.
Like?
Who are
Like,
you
For
to tell him
example?
what he shouldn't be watching?
Yeah, for example.
for example, exactly. So why
For-
wouldn't
no,
you
no,
watch
for
Big
example,
Little Lies?
For example.
You watch a lot of sitcoms.
For example.
For example, I don't even want to get into it now because it's above my pay grade.
Because
so.
I can't think of one.
Hey, Jeffrey,
Tell
give me
me.
my pop socket back.
Oh,
So Zoe Kravitz, this is the Batman that
I had no idea that was his daughter.
yeah.
When I've watched X-Men a lot. That movie a lot.
Yeah.
That specific one a
she's
lot.
great.
She's
a good follow on
Um,
Instagram. Wait, this is the
good
was-
follow
but
how?
she
Good
was-
follow like she's funny or good follow like she comes out in bathing suits like Elizabeth Hurley?
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you, sir. Forever. My next child, you're in the running for Godfather. For that
Yeah!
specific.
Just for that.
They're like, but we don't listen. He gave me Elizabeth Hurley as a follow on Instagram. So my question to you is how is she a good
well, I don't
follow?
have a penis and testicles, so I.
But you've
I
seen
don't
one.
think-
Which one did you see?
Yeah.
Why do you keep going back to that?
Yeah.
I'm not. Shut up, you assholes.
Just the assholes or the dicks? Can the dicks talk?
Time out. Is this the Batman? Is
Were
the
the
one
balls
The new one.
independently
The
hanging
next
from
one.
each other?
The Batman is the next
with the
one.
R pads?
Yeah. Oh,
That
my
everyone's-
God.
wow.
Oh, fuck you.
Wow, man.
I'm out. Bye.
Well, he just brought the room down on that one.
It's our Pats. Oh my God, you Twilight.
It's the worst.
Fuck you. Twilight was awesome when it was like you didn't know that it was a shit movie yet.
You mean the books? Just say the books.
No, the books were great, man.
Yeah, just say the books. You were like, until you didn't know there was a
Until
shit
there was
movie.
a-
Yeah, no, because when they were coming out, I was one of those bitches that like in my head I was like, this is a terrible movie, but on the outside I was like, oh my god, another Twilight movie. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
All right then. No, but she
I
actually.
like the fact that you stick to your guns, even if it's just for a little bit. Even until, because you eventually go, no, that was a bad movie.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that you
You're like, no.
you try to fight it.
No.
Oh, like a motherfucker, yeah.
Yeah. I don't. I'm maybe I do. Maybe I'm still fighting Suicide Squad. Maybe I'm like,
You do take.
I do
take,
like it. I just I can acknowledge when a movie's not good
Yeah,
and
but-
still like it.
Yeah, but like the majority of the population disagrees with you about How I Met Your Mother's last season, and you're like stuck that we're all wrong. So it happens.
I gave you a point. You had a point in your conversation about they should not have stuck to the whole season. Should not have been leading up to their wedding if they're just going to cut it off at the end of the last episode. So that made a point. I agree to that.
Mm-hmm.
I still love the show though. The show that they gave me was great. Maybe because the show I wasn't expecting a certain different show. I was just there for the ride.
Mm.
You guys invested years upon years of your
Mm-hmm.
lives in this. So we've talked about this.
Mm-hmm. But that I was just giving you an example of things that you stick to. And
But that's not me. That's different because I don't really believe that it's bad, and I'm just saying it just for the sake of saying it. I legitimately love that show, love that season, love that finale.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You were saying I knew it was bad on the inside, but on the outside I had to portray something else. It's a very different conversation than what you and I are having. Did you just want to bring up the fact that I like How I Met Your Mother?
I was trying to counter, but it totally blew up in my face.
Yeah.
So let's move on.
Because I'm being an adult about it and be like, yeah, I love that show.
An adult about it, but you're
Gonna
wrong.
watch it again starting next week.
You?
Yes, I told you about this.
Cool. Have fun.
Once I'm
well,
done
now
with
you
The
can.
Offices, because I've watched the entire
Like
run of The
3
Office
times, bro.
twice in the last 3 weeks or 4 weeks, and I'm coming to the end now on the second time, and I was like, what show should I rewatch?
Is nobody gonna give a chance to Supernatural yet, or no? Am I the only one that's
Okay,
gonna watch it?
I have.
Now
Listen,
that it's officially ending.
First
so
of all,
we have a bookend.
I have to
it.
tell you something. I owe this man, Neri Sands. I owe him
2 shows.
2 shows that I have been fucking putting off for like 6
Which
months.
shows?
Friday Night Lights
and
Okay.
House.
and House.
Well, I can't say anything about Friday Night Lights because I still haven't seen it yet. But
Right.
House is a great show.
I struggle with hour-long drama shows.
I'll be to be fair.
I struggle fucking hard.
I struggle hard with them, and like right now, I'm watching last season's CW shows, the Arrowverse shows, and I love those shows. But when it comes down to watching them, I feel like it's an assignment. I'm like, oh fuck, all right, here we go. I gotta watch an hour. When I'm watching a half-hour show, I can watch 4 of them back to back to back to
Right.
back, and it doesn't.
It
It feels
like it's
'Cause it's a
moving
different
along.
story.
yeah, it's a different story, and it's
Plus,
you know,
drama is a really heavy genre. I prefer comedy in my
See,
entertainment
but to me, the thing is,
because
to
drama.
me, it's not
isn't-
about that. To me, it's about the time.
but to
Like
me,
it's just
I
it feels
mean-
like and again, I'm watching these shows now. I'm watching them of my own free will. I'm going like I have to catch up on Arrow and Flash and Legends and all these shows, and I'm just like, and I am loving it. And every episode, I'm like, oh man, I wonder what happens next. But then when I start watching the next one, I'm like, oh, fuck.
but you see,
All right, here we go.
like Supernatural for me, I don't consider it a drama because it
I've seen
it
a couple
makes itself-
episodes or pieces of episodes. They're funny. I like that show.
They don't take themselves super like they understand that there's seriousness to it and some of the topics and stuff, but they joke a lot. And there's a lot of funny
Yeah, but it's a
moments.
heavy like there's like demons and shit and like all kinds of supernatural things, and
yeah,
Bears
but it's
and beach
CW
and Battlestar Galactica.
that's why you ignorant slut.
but it's CW deep.
Yeah, but it could still get twisted. I mean,
No, it
Vampire
does.
Diaries
Don't
was
get me
pretty
wrong.
twisted too. I know this is the wrong room to bring that up, but
No,
it's
it's
true.
alright. Nina Dobrev.
Which one?
Vampire Diaries
I've never seen.
I
it.
saw the first couple seasons of it. Christy
because of
Nina-
her.
Yeah,
Well, I hope so.
Nina Dobrev. No, not Christy. Nina Dobrev.
We need a place to stay.
Set and and Spike. So
So Supernatural is what my point is that I struggle with hour-long TV shows, especially dramas. It's just
yeah,
hard
because
for me.
you don't. There's not many hour-long comedies.
Right.
Right.
So the majority of stuff that I've seen is like Veronica Mars. Again, I know I'm in the wrong room, but I started Veronica Mars this summer because of the new season that was coming out on Hulu. I haven't finished it yet because it's fucking an hour long, and I still have to watch. I have to finish the third season from like 12 years ago. Then I have to watch the movie they made like 7 years ago, and then I have to fucking watch the new season. And everything is an hour more long.
But you saw that episode at my house. You told me pick an episode and show it to me. So
It was really
and
good.
You loved it.
But it's like 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot, man.
And full seasons. Like
I haven't
24.
even- I
It's not
haven't
even
even-
like 15 years
Here's
of
the
like
thing.
an HBO
I haven't
show.
even gone back to watch. I haven't even gone to watch Deadwood, a show that I want to watch.
I love that show. So
A show that I want to watch, and it's only 2 seasons, but it's an hour long, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, boy.
And there's a movie coming out too,
That's a,
man.
I
that's a
know.
big commitment.
But don't you love Oliphant and Justified? Aren't you?
Oh
one
my
of those
god, so good.
He's a cowboy in this.
I know. I'm not saying that I don't want to watch it. I'm saying that it does make me feel like it's a task. It makes me feel like there's movies that I've watched. Like when I watched The Hurt Locker, it felt like one of those like when I was like, oh, you gotta watch it because it got nominated, and it just feels like a homework assignment.
Right.
And then you watch it and you enjoy it, but then you like it still feels like just getting to it. It's like. There's been a few movies that are like that I'm like, I guess I gotta fucking watch this movie because everybody's talking about it, so I gotta watch it. And then you watch it, you go, oh fuck, that was great. Why didn't I watch that before? You know?
Yeah, I
But-
mean, plus you get Ian McShane just saying cocksucking motherfucker.
I know you love that, man. You bring that up
he's
every
the
time we talk
fucking
about that
best,
show.
bro.
You fucking
Because
love
that's
that.
the best fucking part about that show. Ian
I
McShane as
look,
the-
man. I
the
love
bar
Shane.
owner.
He was great. He was in that show that got canceled too quickly.
He's in American Gods right now.
Yeah, is that show? Nobody tells me any good things about that show.
I only watched the first because I like the book. I love the book, but the show I've only watched like I didn't even finish season 1. To be honest with you.
Yeah, so nobody tells me any good
But
things.
the thing is, like,
Best TV you watched this year? New TV.
new,
Well, not new TV. Just like you can't bring back The Office. Obviously, I'm just giving.
no, granted, right? Like new, like I'm trying to think of new shows that came out this year. I mean that's any genre, like sitcom
Any
or
genre, I
anything
don't
like
care.
that. Fuck, that's tough.
Missy.
I'm looking at my stuff on Hulu, and on everything I've watched, I've been watching for years.
Christie's told me to start watching Stumptown.
Oh.
She said it's pretty good.
I have it on my queue. I just haven't started. You want to know why? Because it's fucking 45 minutes an episode. It's a problem.
Yeah, it is.
I started Bless This Mess, which is a new show that started. It had like I think 6 episodes earlier this year, and it's on the second season. It's Dax Shepard.
Oh, I did. I started watching it. I watched like 4 episodes.
It's cute. I like it. I hope.
I don't know if I like it, but I don't dislike it.
Yeah,
But
but I want to see where it goes.
But I've watched 4 episodes. That show, and I'm not. This is not a troll, so calm down, simmer down. Before I'm just
What
letting
the
you know
fuck?
that-
Don't
love how
put me
you're-
in my place before
I love
you
how
give
you're
me a chance to
prefacing that
fucking
shit.
react.
Okay, that show. I feel the same way about that show as I felt about that show on Netflix that got canceled that you and my wife love.
One day at a time.
One day at a time. So
That's
I'm
good
the
that you
one that
gave that
introduced.
disclaimer.
I'm the one that introduced my wife to that show. That show to my wife. I'm like, and she goes, "Is it good?" And I said, "No, it's not good, but it's interesting enough that I want to see where it goes." But the acting is really bad. The writing's not great. It's not really funny. But for some reason, there's something about it that makes me want to keep watching it. I want to just know where the story goes. That's what I watched the entire first season before my wife ever watched the show. And then she was like, oh, and then she started watching it, and I'm like, do you like it? She goes, no, it's exactly what you said. It's not good, but I just want to watch what the show. And then she went to season 2 and 3, and I was like, I'm good with season 1. I'm fine. I don't even watch season 1. And she became a huge fan, but that's how I feel about the show Bless This Mess, where I was like, it's not good, and I'm not laughing ever, but I do want to see where it goes.
What do you mean, the awkward guy who lives in the barn? I forgot his name.
The farmer, the old guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
You know, I don't think there's. I'm looking at all the shows that have come out, and I don't think there's been like really new shows that I'm like. Well, I guess.
Can I give you 2?
I haven't added.
Can I give you
anything.
2? Umbrella Academy
Oh yeah.
and
I was
The
going to
Boys.
ask you that right now.
And The Boys.
If that counts, right? Because it's even though it's streaming.
I don't care. Fuck
So then
what network.
I'm going to throw in Chernobyl.
Who is he? Steven Spielberg?
I'm going to throw in Chernobyl too, because Chernobyl. Was
I haven't seen it yet, but it
fantastic.
looked great. And my wife, who was gonna watch it with me, watched it with her brother, and I'm like, well, that goes that.
But no,
Well,
yeah, the boys.
rest assured, now they can't watch shit together. So
The Boys might be my favorite one.
No, that's on HBO.
The Boys is
Boys.
probably my favorite one this
The
year.
Boys and Umbrella Academy.
Umbrella Academy is brilliant.
I
But
think it's
just what
just-
they did with The Boys is just.
To me, the difference between those two are that The Boys was so like from the fucking jump. I hate when I say that because I feel like I'm fucking trying to be somebody else. From the jump, motherfuckers. From the jump, y'all. But from the jump, that show got you like it was like so it got you. And Umbrella Academy was like a slow build up.
Right.
It was that. But when it got going,
Yeah.
Umbrella Academy, I was like, oh
Yeah.
my god. But those are the 2 shows that I'm like.
what are the boys?
It's on Amazon Prime.
No, but I know that the title
Think
of the
of-
show is called The Boys.
Think of like Watchmen, but
Right, she doesn't know what the hell you just saying.
Yeah.
So it's like if superheroes,
We're-
superheroes were real, which they are in this world, in that world, they're corporate shills. They're
It's
like
basically
owned by
what- right.
corporations. Like how it would really be.
how a superhero who had if somebody was a god, like if Superman really was Superman, if he's not going to be the Superman in real life, he's not going to be the pretty farm boy. He's probably going to get the power to his head and want to
Right.
be, like that's what the idea.
well,
is.
I'm downloading the
It's
season.
so phenomenal.
Yeah.
it's 8 episodes.
And then
Yeah.
Carl Urban, the whole thing of The Boys is that Carl Urban leads a group of guys that try to keep superheroes in check.
It's so fucking
It's so great.
don't.
Aqualad.
Within the first 5 minutes of
The
maybe
deep-
the first 10 minutes of the first episode,
You're hooked.
you go,
Yeah.
oh,
What happens in the first
shit."
10
It's
minutes?
fucking bananas.
gotta watch
dude.
it.
It
Bananas.
sets the
The tone,
precedent
yeah,
and the
it's so
tone for
great.
the rest of the series.
Did it get a second
Yeah.
season?
Yep.
Oh,
You, like
okay.
immediately, like it started airing. And by the way, I tweeted, I was like, because Seth Rogen produced this,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, "Holy shit! It just finished watching The Boys." It was like the second day after
Mm-hmm.
it came out. Just finished watching The Boys. Seth Rogen knocked it out of the park. You need to work on season 2 ASAP now. And he liked my tweet. So we're basically BFFs.
Right.
We're basically like.
It's like me
just-
and Lin-Manuel Miranda. One time we had an interaction on Facebook. So obviously we're best friends.
Yeah. So
But
I'm not
no,
trying to be a guy, but
If you want to pick up that name you just dropped?
But I'm just saying.
I'll pick up mine.
If I go to LA, I have a couch that I could crash on.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's
Obviously.
But you know what? That's kind of that.
That'd
Kind
be
of,
weird if I go to his house.
Hey, you liked my
and he's like,
tweet.
you like my tweet? And he goes, "Oh shit, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, come in."
yeah. Here's a tweet couch.
It's a tweet couch.
Here's where all the tweeters crash.
But you see, that kind of goes against though what you were saying though, because that's an hour-long drama.
Yeah. But it's
Right.
superheroes.
Well, granted.
Loophole.
That's where
Well-
and I'm saying it's my fault. Like I'm not
Right.
saying I'm totally understanding of the fact that I understand Missy's plight here. Like it's one of those things where you go, fuck.
And-
but
I don't know if I've heard that.
But I've always I usually do enjoy it. Even when I watch, like I force myself to watch a 45-minute show or hour-long show. I go, fuck, here we go. Like again, we're talking about the Arrowverse.
But-
Right.
I love superheroes. I love that show. I love all those shows, and I'm watching it, going, man, this season is amazing on all 4 of the shows. Fucking great. And I'm just like, Supergirl's a little.
and also added to that the fact that I do like just the commitment. I like will suffer with my characters. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I feel like people like Q and Christy understand what I'm talking about.
No. I get what you're
I suffer like nasty. Like when The Walking Dead was good, it was a fucking problem on Mondays and Tuesdays. So like to
Listen,
commit
you're talking to a guy who
to a show.
I'm so empathetic to TV characters and situations that when I would watch King of Queens, which is a fucking comedy,
Yeah.
and their whole thing is that they're broke, they're always tight on money. And when he was like, I'm gonna go, and when he got sucked into buying a new car, and then he went into strike, I had to turn off the TV. I was like, I can't. I was so like, no, you just, oh my god,
You're the king of
you
queens. You're
just
not
bought
supposed
a
to do-
car. You can't afford this.
Yeah.
You can't afford. I'm literally that guy yelling at the TV like, you can't afford this, Kevin. And then you got to remember, it's a fucking TV show,
Correct.
Neri.
I
You're a
agree.
fucking dummy. But that's how bad it is. That's
But
a
right
comedy.
now-
That's a comedy.
Right. And right now, like as far as I went into Friday Night Lights, I think I went into 5 episodes or 6 episodes.
5.
And it's just fucking the worst time. Like the quarterback is fucking disabled. His girlfriend is cheating on him with a best friend. Like it's just fucking terrible.
That may have been too close to home. I may have overlooked that one. That may be my bad. You know what? I didn't think about that before. Right when you said it, I was like, ugh. That doesn't happen in real life.
Go watch The Boys.
But here's the
I'm
thing.
biting my tongue.
But here's the
I'm
thing.
taking the high road.
Here's the thing, Missy.
Yeah.
It's
It's just a show. It doesn't happen in real life.
2 things. A, that, and B, you gotta get through the darkness to get through at the light at the end of the tunnel, and the tunnel's not even that far fucking from you. You're like close to the tunnel. You're getting there.
You're there. You're there.
So I'm just.
You're about
What are you hype man? Why are you his hype
I don't
man
know, I
right
never
now?
even seen the
You
show.
haven't even seen the
I love
show.
that fucking show.
Guess what's
so
at the
much.
end of the tunnel? The Friday Night Light.
Oh, okay.
I just spoiled the ending for you.
Okay.
It's so good though.
Well,
I'm gonna. You know
and
what?
plus, season 3, I believe.
Michael B. Jordan.
We get fucking Creed.
I know.
Come, just saying. Baby Creed.
I know, but now I want the bad guy from Creed 2 to be in it too.
Big nasty.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
He sent me a video. Neri is the straightest gay man you'll ever meet in your whole life.
She says that to me all the time, and I always blush like, oh, thanks. Like I just like I
He
think that's
says
the
he-
biggest compliment ever.
It is a compliment. Like you need a guy like that in your life, and he sends me a video of this guy, of the bad guy from Creed 2,
Yeah.
doing like boxing drills this morning, and just for no explanation, just in my DM, and I'm like, I liked it, and I'm like, huh.
did the punching bag hanging remind you of Dave's penis?
It was an air drill. There was no punching bag.
It's not an air drill.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Shadow boxing, man.
An air drill.
Jesus.
What is this? 1942 Germany? Like England? The air bomb drills?
What the
Like,
fuck do I know about that? Well, it goes to fucking boxing gym once, and now you know all the terminology.
Oh wow. Oh shit.
Wow.
That was you, bro.
Yeah.
I've seen every Rocky movie, so that gives me more cred.
He's got cred.
So I'm just
Have
saying.
you masturbated to Creed?
Yeah.
Because he has.
Masturbated to Ew.
Actually, we're tied on that one.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Disgusting.
Oh, you're doing her. I thought you were doing me. I'm like, yeah. That's how it went. I was like, I did do that.
He's like, I timed it perfectly now, right at the crescendo.
I don't want to wear headphones anymore.
There's another show that actually I know for a fact I'm the only one that's watched it on Netflix, called Two Sentence Horror Stories. That it's a Reddit, one of those Reddit feeds.
You did talk about this.
It's cool. It's not the most amazing thing in the world, but they basically the Reddit feed is people literally just post 2 sentence horror stories. So somebody had a brilliant idea of taking some of them and giving them to directors and having them do a little 20-minute horror story based off of the sentences. Some of them were really, really, really cool. And I talked to you when we saw Rambo. One of the girls that's in it's the remake of Black Christmas. She's one of the characters in one of the best ones of those short stories. The black girl with the poofy hair.
Okay.
I think I showed it to you.
Yeah, you did. You did.
But
I'm interested because it's a pretty interesting.
It's a cool little
Concept.
premise, and it's only 20 minutes each episode. And what they do is they'll show you the first line of the sentence of the story. Then after they give you the reveal, they throw in the second line to show you how it ties in. So it's pretty cool. That's another one that I like.
Sounds like an adult, well-made Goosebumps.
That's what it is. That's basically what it is.
Because Goosebumps was fun when you're a kid, but as an adult, you're like, why did I watch this
Did you
shit?
see the new Are You Afraid of the Dark trailer? They're bringing it back.
To Disney Plus? I'm really sketchy. I'm really skeptical about this Disney Plus
What
thing.
really? We were at Cold Stone and you're like, I'm pissed. They don't have that skate movie. And
That's
I'm like,
what I'm saying.
Wait. And I go, what's the name of the skate movie? And she
Brink.
goes, Brink. And I go, oh, you mean the one that's right there under B? BR in the alphabetical order?
If I could just have the floor for a second.
Oh,
Today, the Disney Plus Twitter account
went bananas
and started.
Thousands of fucking tweets.
Yes.
It was. They
I know,
literally
but
started
she's like,
threading.
I'm trying to fucking say it, but Neri said it better. So why don't you finish the story?
I didn't finish. What? I just said thousands of tweets.
Yes.
Okay.
So I didn't see. You know what I
Isn't
did
that
see?
alphabetized?
What I did see is a lot of movies that Dave will be interested in watching. 1955, The Story of Robin Hood, live action. Who the fuck's gonna watch that? Dave?
Dave?
Right. I still haven't seen anything like the fact that they're gonna stream Pinocchio.
I still haven't seen anything. Gargoyles, X-Men from the 90s, Johnny Tsunami, the fucking one.
Isn't
I'm
Johnny
looking-
Tsunami? Isn't Johnny Tsunami on?
We own it, and the family share.
Isn't
Because
it-
Christy bought it. I made her buy that when she bought all the Disney movies.
Yeah, but is it her account or your account?
No, she bought them. I think she bought those
It's on
movies.
her
under-
account. It's no longer in the family
Oh.
share BFF.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What
Well,
am
it's gonna
I-
be on Disney Plus, so fuck it.
That's why, I was like.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that I'm talking about the.
Can I just tell you? Mike called me and was like, "Hey, what do I do now?" I'm like, "What do you mean? You enjoy the movies? How do I get other people's movies?" I'm like, and then I have to remember he's in New York, so he's broke. But I was like, "You don't have an Apple TV." I'm like, "I don't know." Okay, so I'm trying to remember how to do it on.
He doesn't have an Apple TV.
No. I might get him that for Christmas this year.
Oh,
Don't say anything.
Don't say anything. He doesn't listen to this anyway.
we should chip in
Yeah.
and send him a pop socket
I'll
with
give-
the Apple
Yeah.
TV.
Put a pop socket on the Apple TV. So
Yeah.
that's,
Yeah.
But that was my idea, my thought, because when I had this conversation with him, I was like, I really just wanted to be like, just on your Apple TV, but I knew he doesn't have. I know he doesn't
Yeah.
have one, and I'm like, so he does everything through his computer or his phone.
oh yeah.
And I'm like, it's gonna be a bitch. You have to download everything through fucking somebody else's, because you can't stream it on your phone. So I was
See?
like,
The Story of Robin Hood and His Merry Men, 1952. Who's gonna watch that, Dave?
Dave.
Right. True Life Adventures, Living Desert,
My son will watch that.
1953. Because you're gonna put it on for him, not because he's gonna ask for
The
it.
Vanishing Prairie. Hello. Nail biter.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
I'll watch that shit. That one's great.
I've never seen that one.
Davy Crockett,
Never
Dave.
seen that one.
I've
Dave.
seen it, but
African Lion,
Davy Crockett
and the River Pirates.
Hello.
We should play like Disney movie or porno, because that's a great porno title.
Does sound like the River Pirates.
I got another one. The African Lion. Disney movie.
The Story of Perry, and it's a fucking picture of a squirrel. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Old Yeller.
I bet you they don't have song.
I didn't know that they did this on Twitter. I thought that they just listed them as
First thing I see that I'm actually interested is Xenon, the sequel.
You're skipping Emperor's New Groove. That's right in front of you, right there.
I understand,
But
but
it's already
this
in the
is in the
family
family
show.
shares.
Oh,
I'm talking about
alright.
stuff that I can't see
Xenon-
now.
Yeah, because Xenon's not in the family.
Lizzie
show anymore.
McGuire, I never saw that show. The Book of Pooh.
Hello, recess. School's out.
Never
Fuck
saw that.
Recess is fucking great. You never saw
Amazing.
Recess?
No,
Oh,
You never
my
saw the
God.
show Recess?
I did not.
Oh,
It
dude,
sounds
that's.
like you're saying Reese's Pieces. You never saw the
I
show?
think I am. I
Motocross.
think that's exactly what I'm saying.
Motocross is gonna be on
There you
there.
go.
Yay!
You never seen Recess though? Recess is fucking great.
That is
No.
like for real. Like if you just watch one episode, you go, yeah, this was the '90s.
But it
This
was a
was
legitimately
2001.
great show.
But it was a legitimately great show. But you go, no. But you go, this was life as a kid in the '90s.
and Tekashi
We-
69 was in it. The kid that was the
Oh
rat.
yeah, that's right. The snitch.
They
Holy
made him
shit.
into a meme
That's-
that they put his
Oh
hair-
really?
They
That's
put Tekashi
fucking
6ix9ine
great with
on
the
it.
6ix9ine on
Yeah.
him. Oh,
Cadet
man.
Kelly.
Dude, I'm telling you, you gotta watch that show, man. It's
I'm gonna
really fucking great.
just give me the password.
Well, yeah, I have to because you. But I gotta give you the password for the mobile
The
and
Muppet
order the
Show?
mobile.
I'm okay with that.
The
'Cause
Muppet Show?
the Muppet Show. Okay, I'll deal.
Fraggle Rock is. Are we gonna get Fraggle Rock?
I don't know.
You see, people are asking for Flash Forward. Flash Forward was a fucking great TV show. It only lasted like 2 seasons on
What's
Disney.
Flash Forward?
It was like a 2-season.
But what was it about? Okay,
It was
hold on,
about
hold on.
best friends who lived next to each other. It was a boy or girl that were best friends, and just like the adventures of growing up white and in middle class. But when I was a kid, it was awesome, and I want to watch it
AKA
again.
fiction.
Yeah, total fiction. So I don't know. I'm like super skeptical about whether or
Dude,
not
there's
it's
like
going to
so
be
much
worth
shit
it.
here that I don't know why you're
Oh, look, a Goofy movie's going to stream.
There you go. You can finally fucking watch it.
Eh.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
I mean, there's so many other things I'd rather do, like get my wisdom teeth pulled.
Or just sit around doing nothing.
Yeah.
That's a good
Stare at the wall, talk to my mom, like so many other things I got to
Look at
do.
Dave's penis.
Not on purpose. There's something else that was coming.
Yeah, it's something else that's
Gummy
coming.
bears?
Something else that's coming.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
Gummy Bears is gonna be on
Oh,
there.
so great.
Fucking
Swear.
all of
Bouncing
Gargoyle.
here and there and everywhere.
My adventures are beyond compare.
Oh, that's so
We
great,
are
man.
gummy bears.
So
Oh,
look,
the gummy bears. Yeah.
real quick,
I
this
forgot.
little kid. Look at this video of this little kid.
Fucking heavyweights.
We'll tweet it on the
Can you
WuBro.
send me that? Because I feel like
But
I'm.
look, so check this out. There's a little animatronic spider that scared a 3-year-old when he was in the
yes.
store,
I saw that.
and the little kid went at like you think he would be like crying or whatever.
Well, he
at
got
this-
scared.
No, he got scared. But look,
And then he goes,
Oh,
no,
and he
dog.
beats the shit out of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
good
No,
for you,
bro.
kid.
and he has to be pulled off.
Yeah. Kill him.
Yeah,
Kill him.
Yeah, he's like, nah, bro, nah.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
I'm
Good
gonna
for
I'm
you,
gonna
kid.
retweet it on the WuBro Twitter.
Some of the it's funny because the on the Twitter they have pictures of the shows,
Uh-huh.
but the names without
Like a
pictures,
picture? Sounds weird.
like Case Busters. Don't know what the fuck that is.
What? Face buster?
Case Busters.
What did you say? Cake case?
Case.
Okay.
Busters.
You did say cake at first.
I did.
I'm not being the fat guy. I mean, I am, but I'm also I'm
Threw out
hungry,
Reese's.
but I'm
you threw
also.
out Reese's and you fucked me up. Here you go, another Disney movie or porn, The Jenny Project.
I'm really like I get that the movies are what I'm worried about or what I'm skeptical about is skeptical.
Yeah, or skeptical.
Yeah, skeptical.
Spectable.
I'm tired. It's been a long day. Are the TV shows? There's some shows that I watched on the Disney Channel.
I
that
gotta be honest with you.
loved.
I almost bought Darkwing Duck because they're having a special on sale on it on iTunes, and I almost bought it.
You had to stop yourself.
No,
I had
because
to
nobody
stop
else
myself
slid it.
because nobody else wanted to go in on me. I'm like, it's $30.
I'll go
If
in
we
on
all
you.
go in, it's $10 each. And everybody's like, and then Dave was like, no, because it's gonna be on Disney Plus. I'm like, I mean, he's not wrong.
He just bought Friends, the entire series.
But he's not wrong. Here's the thing. He's not wrong. However, I still would like to fucking own fucking Darkwing Duck, the series.
well,
the
I
original.
want to own Everybody Loves Raymond, but they won't
So
fucking
expensive.
drop
It's
$80.
So expensive.
Okay,
Do you
so,
think that maybe Vera has the series?
Vera?
Yeah,
so
Who are you talking about fucking Vera? Who's Vera?
from the movie codes.
Oh, Vera. I'm sorry. Yeah. You
so
confused me.
Wendy Wu Homecoming will
No, she doesn't do iTunes TV. iTunes doesn't translate through. The codes will go through through Voodoo. So
Okay.
maybe she has it through Voodoo.
Disney TV show or porn? The Poof Point.
Clearly porn.
You're correct.
Yes, clearly porn.
Well, this is messed up. They
The
only
Book
have
of Pooh.
they only have Toy Story. They only have. I mentioned that, but I guess it doesn't matter. They only have Toy
Wow.
Story 1, 2, and 3.
Good.
Good, the good ones.
Yeah,
The ones that mattered.
Did you watch the fourth one?
yes, I watched it this past weekend.
Did you like it?
No.
No, it's fucking awful, right?
There's
Terrible.
two things that I liked in that movie: Duke Kaboom, because
Yes.
he's Canadian,
And
and it's
Keanu Reeves.
Come on.
and Campio, Bunny and Duck.
That's it. Yeah, those are the great parts.
That movie was pointless. There was no reason to make that movie.
Look here, it's so annoying to me. It's so like when I first watched it, I was like, that's a movie that I was like, you know what, I hate it, but I'm gonna try to put on a brave face. And I was like, no, it's good, it's good. It's good. And then the more I thought about it, the more I was like, you know what? Fuck that bitch, man. Fuck Bonnie, man. She fucking promised him that she was gonna take care of his fucking toys, and she fucking left that motherfucker. You gonna leave Woody? Fucking Woody?
Oh, boy.
Really, bitch? You gonna use Rex, but you ain't gonna use fucking Woody? And you gonna put the sheriff, and you gonna put the hat on somebody else? Oh, you a motherfucker! Like I want to curb stop that fucking bitch. So.
The way 3 ended was perfect.
Perfect. It was perfect.
That's how
And
it
I don't think 4 like I like certain things about 4. Like I like what they did. I like the Bonnie story, not the Bonnie story. The what's her name?
Bo Peep.
Bo Peep. I like the prequel, the pre-story that showed how she left.
Oh yeah.
That was cool because we never got that story,
Right.
so that was cool. And I like what she became. That she became a badass.
Right.
That was cool.
With the skunk car.
With the yeah. So I like that, but I don't appreciate what the story that the rest of them took. And then Buzz Lightyear was a complete fucking moron.
Yeah.
That whole movie, like he went backwards.
Yeah.
Like every 1, 2, and 3, he was like from after 1, part 2, he was getting smarter, and part 3, he was like in the fucking show. Like he was like, I'm one of the main dudes, and then he just took a back seat to become stupid again.
That scene though.
And Dave said that it was life changing. Remember that? Remember that quote?
Did he really?
Yeah, he said it was life changing. That it was the best movie he's seen this year. And I was like, you're out of your fucking mind, dude.
Yeah,
But I didn't say that out loud. I was like, okay, I'm gonna disagree with you on that one. It's pretty shit. And my kids pre-ordered it before we put the code on the fucking Apple TV, so I ended up buying it. Ugh. And on my account, nonetheless, not even my wife's account. Ugh.
Now you have to bear the shame of that.
I know.
I don't know. Yeah, it was just.
It was stupid.
But you know what wasn't stupid? Joker. So fucking good.
I know. I want to watch it tomorrow.
Let's watch it tomorrow. Me
Okay.
and you. Call out sick. Fuck it.
I can't call out sick.
Yeah, you
I
can.
care about my job.
All right. This doesn't come out for like 3 weeks, so who cares? They're not gonna remember this shit.
You'll be gone by then.
No, no. I can go after, but not before.
Joker.
After.
After you call out.
No,
'cause
man.
If you go later in the day, go watch Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Joker.
I'm not the big fan of Jay and Silent Bob.
I like him, but I'm not enough to
I
go.
love him. I love
He got his walk of his Prince.
yeah, I know.
today.
I listened to his podcast. I love him.
Yeah.
And before there were podcasts, I owned the DVDs of his
Movies.
of him just talking.
Oh, An Evening with Kevin Smith.
An Evening with Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
Before there were podcasts, I love Kevin Smith. Clerks to me doesn't do shit to me. I don't like that movie at all. I didn't like Mallrats. The movies that I do like I know. I'm not saying that I'm right.
No, I know.
I'm saying I wish I liked them more. The movies I like from him are like Zack and Miri Make a Porno is my favorite Kevin Smith movie. I think that's a fucking great movie.
Oh, really? But Jersey Girl doesn't make your mouth.
That's Christy's favorite.
Can I just tell you?
That does not surprise me.
Can I just tell you?
Amy's my favorite.
Can I just tell you? My friend,
Clerks too.
my friend who works on the cruise ships, she's British, and she was like, I watched Jersey Girl, and I was crying, and I was like, wait, what? No, what? She was like, yeah, and then because I was talking to her about I cry at movies, and she was like, yeah, I watched Jersey Girl. I'm like, no, you can't cry at Jersey Girl. That's one movie's fucking stupid. And she was like, so she didn't know that they dated. right? Ben and Jennifer, and she didn't know that they dated because she's young, and she didn't know that they dated during the filming of that movie. Much like she didn't even know that they dated. So she watched it with the unbiased eyes of like, I fucking hate Bennifer.
Right.
Naivety.
Yeah, so
naivete,
she so
or whatever way you say it.
it's called
Blinders.
it's called nippleitis. No, I don't know where I was going. You said naive, and I'm like nipple.
Naivety.
No, but my point is that she didn't see it with the hate goggles of Bennifer. So she was watching the movie. So I was like, okay, I guess I have to. So I rewatched the movie. I don't absolutely hate it. It's still not a great movie, but I don't hate the movie anymore.
I don't think Geely is a terrible movie.
I
There are
never.
worse movies than Geely. It
Yeah.
wasn't the
Yeah, it's one-
It's
greatest.
called Glitter.
Or Twilight.
Glitter, Twilight, sure.
Yeah.
I'm-
What's a worst movie? What's a worst movie? I'm trying to think of it.
I don't think it's gotten worse for
Alone
me.
in the Dark.
Glitter.
I don't know
was
if you
the
did
worst.
I've never seen Glitter.
And I watch Hallmark movies
See,
like regularly.
Alone in the Dark had Tara Reid as a scientist, and the glasses she wore had no lenses in them. Because you can see that they clearly have no
Well,
lenses.
Denise.
That's the problem. The glasses.
Denise
No,
Richards.
Tara Reid is a scientist.
Denise
you
Yeah.
can't-
Richards was a Bond
Yeah.
in a Bond movie, and
Correct.
she was a scientist.
Correct. She looked more like a scientist than Tara Reid did with her glasses
this
with no
is true.
frames in it.
Oh,
This
boy.
is true. Remember that little kid that you used to get on MTV? That he wasn't a kid, but he looked like a kid.
Andy Milanakis.
And he would interview people before they found out who he was. They interview people, and he interviewed Denise Richards at a red carpet, and he goes, "How was it like playing a smart person?"
I mean, she was with
That's a
Charlie
fair question. That's a fair question.
But I thought it was. I was like, yeah. So.
What was the movie another movie that she shows her boobs?
Sheen. Wild Things.
Oh,
No,
wow,
not that one.
legit.
Stormtroopers?
No, Super Troopers.
Super Troopers.
She doesn't show
No,
her
not
boobs
Super
in-
Troopers. What? Starship Troopers.
Something Troopers.
She never. I don't think she. No, she doesn't show her rack in Starship Troopers. The other one does. The redhead.
No, I
Dizzy.
remember her boobs because they showed it to us at school. I was in high school. And I was like, is my teacher really letting us sit through a sex scene? Like, we're watching a sex scene as a class? And yes, we were. So
I was at
Go Coral Park.
I was at Comcast, like office, right?
like
And you-
one of those customer centers?
Yes, where you have to wait in line
What?
to get a receiver, and in line they have TVs on the fucking.
Yes.
And in the movie, the Notorious BIG movie had just come out, and we're all in line,
no.
and there's literally a sex scene where he's fucking this chick, and her titties are bouncing left
Yep.
to right,
Yep.
and I'm watching it. I already had seen the movie in theaters, but I'm watching this movie, and I'm like, are they gonna? Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll see that.
The scene ended. Then somebody comes with a control remote and changes the movie. I'm like, buddy, it's already been done. The ketchup's out of the bottle. I mean, we're all fucking,
I will take that story and raise you that at the time, Stephanie, Dave, Lisa, like all of these people, we were all involved in church stuff. And one time we did a social for the youth group to go watch a movie.
It's already funny.
And the
Yeah.
movie that we picked, and by we, I mean Fanny picked it, was Notorious because we thought it was just going to be a biopic of.
It was, technically.
Yeah. I mean,
But then it was like
do you
a
not
church
think he
group
fucked?
going, yeah, obviously. But it's like, I think the scene goes because we turned it into a joke where they're talking to each other on the street. And then he says to her, do you want to get something to eat? And then like immediately, half a second later, it's her titties bouncing all over the screen.
Good titties, too.
I mean, sure, if you want to grade them. But the point
I
is,
didn't grade them. I
the
just said
point
good
is,
titties.
the point is that Geely is not a terrible movie.
Yeah, there we go. We're back at it.
Yeah.
I
Digressions.
don't think it's that. The Geely wasn't that bad.
I think it was just the whole
It's just the
Bennifer
whole
thing.
hype thing. People were sick of the whole fucking thing, and rightfully so. It was too much.
Why is it still? It's still happening now with fucking her and A-Rod.
Because
I hate them. I
Yeah.
hate them.
yeah,
I don't mind either one of them separately.
It's
In
part.
fact, I love her by herself.
I think that's your issue right there.
And then
You,
no, I
Like,
didn't.
no,
You know
no,
what?
Nobody can have her.
I
except
didn't.
me.
No, I didn't mind her when she got married to Mark Anthony. I'm like that makes sense to me, and I'm okay with
yeah,
that.
but now, like, yeah, I know what you're saying.
It
and,
just seemed fake.
yes, and
It's
that's
just like Bennifer. Bennifer seemed fake
and
as fuck.
it was all her. Bennifer was all her, and this thing is all her. And so what's his name? A-Rod. When's the last time you heard him like being this shut out about any of his fucking women? He's the one that was like a man whore, right? Or was that Derek Jeter?
Both.
Oh,
But
well,
Derek Jeter more so. Derek Jeter's never been married, and he's notorious.
whore.
He's been famous longer. Yeah.
he date
Derek
Minka
Jeter.
Kelly?
Derek Jeter has been. The story goes that Derek Jeter used to have goodie bags for the girls that he would fuck with toothbrushes and like already pre-made toothbrushes
And Pamby?
and I don't know what and jersey and a shirt, whatever.
Thank you for riding my dick?
An overnight bag. It's like, hey, here you go. Here's your overnight bag. And he would give
I
them
want
to
to
the
hate
girl.
that, but it's kind of considerate.
It's very considerate. It's just when you think about the fact that he has a room full of them, it's like, what size are you? Extra medium? Okay. Extra small? Here you go. And then I
I
and
bet you
that
there was not
scene-
one extra large fucking bag in
no,
there.
of course not. That scene, as they shouldn't be, really, because they're not human. As that scene, there's a scene
hate you.
there's a scene in the movie with Owen Wilson. Was it Owen Wilson? Where
What
he's,
movie?
Forget. And Reese Witherspoon, where he's a famous baseball player, and he gives her an overnight bag that has like a toothbrush, and that scene was ripped from Derek Jeter, what supposedly is Derek Jeter. That's a thing.
Well, yeah. Well, going back to the Jennifer and A-Rod thing, that's all her. Because it was what's happening now with A-Rod and her is the same shit that she pulled with Bennifer. She's just a machine for that shit. She loves to... she's being a little bit more subtle than she was last time with...
Well, only because they don't have a nickname. A-Rod and her
Rich
don't
and
have a
Richer.
nickname. Which is which?
Did you guys... neither of you have seen Hustlers, right?
Not yet.
No.
Roida for Lopez. Does that work as a name for him?
Yeah, it's funny. Well, I can't wait for you guys to watch it because I got to talk to somebody about it.
I'm trying to remember.
I know that the lady that the stripper that supposedly it was based off of is
Oh, there you
suing
go.
them.
The movie's How Do You Know? The movie's called How Do You Know?
Mm-hmm.
It stars Reese Witherspoon, Paul Rudd, Owen Wilson, Jack Nicholson.
Wow.
Why is she suing them? Do you know?
Yeah, because she says that they didn't. That because it's supposed
They
to be
made her out to be a stripper?
It's supposed to be J-Lo's character, and they said that the way that J-Lo's portrayed as more of a criminal, I guess, in it, is not how she really was because she's trying to cover her ass.
But you can't.
No, that's not. What they did was really fucked up.
Here's the first problem. The first problem is that girl should just be happy that they picked J-Lo to
because she's ugly as
she's
fuck.
Ugly as
Oh, for real?
She's busted.
Dude, you know what? Speaking of which, and we're gonna come back around to this. I swear to God, I'm not. I just saw Professor Marston and the Wonder Woman. I just saw it for the first time. I've owned this movie for.
I know
fucking
you
ever.
bought. It was your number 500.
Yeah.
Because remember we talked about it.
And I now just watched it last week.
And
Phenomenal, really good movie.
Okay.
Like really good movie. But the story was super interesting. But I already knew the story, right? But new details popped up. So in doing research, right? Because that's whenever I find out there's a movie that had any kind of like, based on, all right, I'm gonna start googling. And then you look at Professor Mars, the real one, you go, oh, buddy, they did so well by booking this guy. They booked the guy from Dracula, no sé qué, the new one.
Oh, Luke Evans.
Yes. So Luke Evans is the doctor, and he's a super good looking guy,
Yeah,
like super
very.
handsome guy. Almost to the point that, and this is kind of going off of a joke. Who's it? Jim Gaffigan did this joke about the movie Monsters Ball, where he was talking with Halle Berry. And he's like, she's like down on her luck and can't get work. And he's like, you look really pretty. If you just clean yourself up, you'd look like Halle Berry. Why can't you just get work as a model or an actress? That's how I felt about Luke Wilson. I was like, buddy. There was a point in time where he was super broke, and like they fired him for his lifestyle, and I was like, you could probably just get a job at, like being a model.
well, this is not.
You look like Luke Wilson.
Well, this is. They're not saying that about the lady that's
no, but
the
I'm
real
saying
character.
but I'm saying the real character, Professor Marston, for the real Professor Marston, looked more like me.
Well, this lady got a major upgrade, so, and I don't know where the fuck. I mean, I doubt that fucking lawsuit's gonna has a leg to stand on because
If it does, it's gonna be on heels. You get what I'm saying?
Strippers.
yes, I know what you meant. I saw the fucking movie.
So was Jennifer Aniston
Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez. I'm sorry. Was Jennifer Lopez not the leading actress in the movie?
No.
So here's
So,
my
I saw a tweet.
Right?
here's my argument.
I
Here's
saw
my
a tweet
beef.
that somebody said, "Oh, she deserves a
No, I
supporting
disagree.
actress," and I was like, "Supporting."
I told you this. It wasn't a tweet. It was me telling you this.
No,
through
I
the
read a
screen.
tweet and you said here's, and then we had a conversation.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Neri's
I
reacting
just
to the
showed him the
picture of the
picture.
real lady.
Yeah, but I don't know what she looks like physically, and this is like 10 years after the fact. And how many plastic surgeries? You don't know that. You guys made her seem like she looked like the fucking president of the fan club of Selena's fan club or something.
She
I
looks
mean,
like
if she got
Mr.
gastric bypass surgery, maybe.
She looks like Mr. Toad from Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
No, she looks terrible. She looks like a skinny version of Angie from the Mob Wives.
You know,
She looks
I
like
really
Amy
thought
Winehouse now.
winner, winner, chicken dinner. Moving on.
My beef with her having, because then when they debuted this movie at TIFF, the TIFF festival, she allegedly got a standing ovation for her thing, and then there's Oscar buzz for her getting there's Oscar buzz for her performance. If she does get nominated, she needs to get nominated for supporting role, because Constance Wu is the main character of this movie. The story is told from her perspective, from her point of view. And, you know, I think she did a lot. Like, if we're talking about acting, she did a lot more for the movie and the story than Jennifer did. Jennifer kind of plays.
I'm glad I don't feel like they're racist, because when I saw the picture of the chick that was really, I'm like, oh, that looks like Constance Wu. That's what I was going to say. So, but okay.
So, I don't know. You guys can watch it and then we can talk
Wait,
about
so
it.
is
I don't wanna spoil
is
it.
she a leading actress, or is she a
Jennifer Lopez is a supporter.
supporter? So she's a supporting actress.
I'm sure that the reason why they build it to such a fucking, oh my god, she's a stripper, is because then people are going to go see, because they're expecting to see Jennifer Lopez strip. And
Yeah, somebody once told me, oh, when I went to go see Rambo, I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was like, I want to go see Rambo with my guy friends. Like, really? Are you just trying to hide the fact that you're going to go see Hustlers? And I'm like, you think that I would hide the fact that I want to go see
Yeah,
half-naked
like-
women? Are you out of your fucking
there's
mind?
not even that much stripping as you would expect them to be.
Oh.
So when we went to go see Joker, Vanessa, my wife, was like, oh, I want to go see Hustlers. And I was like, Missy didn't like it. She goes, oh, wow. She's like, she didn't even like it. I'm like, that's
I mean, that doesn't mean anything. You guys might like it. I have my own personal gripes with it.
I mean, I'm going to see it before we do our...
Yeah, I'm going to jerk off
End of
to
year
it. I mean, I'm going to watch it. I'm
Yeah.
just,
That's what I meant by end of year episode.
I don't even think it'll make my top 10,
Okay.
well, the way you're speaking of it, it shouldn't make
I
your
mean,
top 10.
but I'll wait for you guys to watch it.
Sounds like it's above Toy Story 4 so far.
Oh, my God. It can't be less. I don't...
I'll watch Hustlers before I watch Toy Story forever again in my whole life. And I don't plan to watch Hustlers again.
That's how I feel. But now you know that Hustlers is
Your Toy Story 4?
No, is your Hobbs and Shaw. Where you go, I wanted to see it. I was excited to see it. And then I saw it. And I'm fine with never watching it again.
I'm going to get it, but on the flea market.
I agree with you 100%. I saw it
Yeah.
last week also.
And you go, okay. It is what it is.
But
it's exactly what I was
It's
excited.
exactly what you thought it was going to be.
I was excited because it was The Rock, and then it turned out to be exactly what I thought, what I should have thought it was going to be. Which is a Fast and the Furious movie, and I don't like those movies, so why would I think this one's better?
I enjoyed the little throwbacks that they did in the movie. Like with Jason Statham when they're
The
walking
Italian
through
job?
the Italian
Yeah.
job line
Great.
was fuck. Oh Jesus, I dropped the mic.
Wait, did you ever hear his gripe about the car scene? Do you know the car scene where The Rock punches the window, grabs the guy, hits him a thing, and keeps going? And we're watching in the movie, and there he leans in, like literally as it's happening. He's like, "Why didn't he just roll down the window?"
Yeah, why
And
you
I'm
gotta
like-
punch the man's window
And
out, bro?
I'm like, that's your problem, because his arm didn't fly off when he hit the fucking guy.
I didn't even think about that until afterwards. I was like, oh yeah, you're right. His arm would have been torn
He's
off.
like, why did he just roll down the window? I'm like, Neri, he just fucking slammed the guy and they didn't slow down.
Physics. He literally avoided the laws of physics, and I was like, but common courtesy, though, right? You just roll down the window
That's
for
it.
a
That's all
second,
you
It
do.
would have been a lot nicer.
and then tell him the other grape that I had.
The other crap that I- Wait. I'm tired, so I'm getting the giggles. You know, at the end where they go back and they do the haka, whatever, and then the chase pops off and he
Right,
jumps
with
on the tow truck.
The
to get-
47 tow trucks.
he puts on a fucking t-shirt.
He's finished the haka,
And
and
Neri's
he's like,
like,
hey man, we gotta get out of here. And he's chasing, and then you see him literally put his t-shirt back on. I'm like, Why? Why? It's not even. This isn't even.
fucking thing to get
It's
upset
armor.
about.
That's what I'm saying. It's not even armor. Like if it was like I gotta put my bulletproof vest back on because we're gonna get into a gunfight, that makes sense.
Right.
Like you're literally like, oh, hold on, let me get my cotton T-shirt. I mean, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Listen,
This
when
is
I get
so
into it-
Like, I
stupid.
heard about it for days, for fucking
so
days.
Fucking
He needs his
stupid.
Hanes while he's down the fucking
It's
river.
so fucking stupid. I was like, this is so dumb. There's no like you just
I
finished
just
doing.
love that that's what you bothered you, not them throwing the hooks perfectly from fucking.
Thank
Oh
you.
no, that was another level of. But that hadn't happened yet.
Right.
So I didn't know about that yet, but I was just like, why does he put his shirt back on? I don't understand why he put his shirt. Like I don't understand if it, again they had tactical gear. Why if he would have put his fucking black tactical gear, you go, oh that makes sense. He's gonna
Right.
fucking whatever. But this guy puts it. He made it. They made it a point to show him putting up. First of all, where'd you have that shirt? I don't even know where the
Yeah.
fuck you had it, but whatever, whatever. But now like just rolling it up and like I gotta put it back on. Like and he's literally telling them. We gotta go. He's leaving. We gotta catch this motherfucker before he leaves.
But I got time to put my shirt
But I
on.
got time to put my shirt on. That makes no difference because it's cotton and it's not bulletproof, and I'll still die if something happens to this fucker. Like it's whatever. Again, the movie's that's how I felt about Hustlers. That's how she feels about Hustlers. We're like, I'll never watch it again. I'm not planning on ever watching Hobbs and Shaw again.
Yeah, but I have a couple of gripes, but they're spoilers. So I guess we'll get one. You tune into the top 10.
That's gonna make your top 10. Holy
No.
shit! Fuck.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that by that time you guys would have watched it, and I'll bring
Okay.
it up at some point.
Okay, all right,
God,
wow.
I said already that it wasn't gonna make my top 10. Neither is Toy Story 4.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I know,
god.
but it's gonna make someone's.
Well, that's why we invite him to the table
No,
No, it's a her.
for the cable.
it's her.
For- huh?
It's her.
Oh, I can. She'll have her. She'll.
There's been a couple of real big movies that a lot of people have liked this year that I'm just like, and one of them I know you love, and I'm like,
Which movie?
You can say it.
we'll talk about it there.
You can say it.
Oh, I mean,
Which
it's
one?
like 2 months away.
I don't want to say anything
Say it.
about us.
Oh, about us.
Oh,
Oh God.
I was just like,
I don't know if it's gonna make my top 10. I
Okay.
enjoyed it.
Have you watched Long Shot?
I started it, but then life happened, and I need to finish it because it's great.
it's fucking
It's so
fantastic.
good.
It's super good.
Fucking
I didn't
fantastic.
think I would like it as much.
I
as
forced her.
did.
I forced her. I'm like,
I
you gotta
totally
watch this
forgot
fucking
He
to
movie.
didn't
go
fucking
back.
force me, but I watched it.
Motherfucker. You were at my house. You were on your
Which
period
time?
having chocolate. I gave you free chocolate, and I was
Jesus
like, we're going
Christ.
to watch this fucking movie. And you were like,
Well, then you took advantage of my weakness then, because I wasn't at my full capacity strength. God, you're gonna
I
bring
was
my
losing
period
my
into
life
this.
essence.
no, but remember that was the day. That's the day.
Yeah.
That was the day.
We
Yeah,
were
yeah.
at CVS, and he's like, "Why are you getting the super large bar?" And I'm like, "Cause I'm bleeding." He goes, "Let's get you two."
On me, BFF. On me. Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
he's like, "No." I'm like, "Good, my wallet's not here."
She was getting one without a wallet. She was like- even before I offered, which I had no problem in doing so, but I didn't even offer yet. She's like, we're taking one.
By the way, this is
He's a
fucking
good brother.
happening.
What?
Like the extra one. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean the can. The
Yeah,
bar.
we're taking an
This is
extra.
fucking happening.
Taking an extra one. We did a blind, not so blind taste test. We did a blind taste test of chocolate. She literally looked at the fuck. I'm like, here, just eat this. And she goes, huh? I'm like, no,
That's not how a fucking blind.
that's not how a blind test. You ruined it. You fucking ruined it.
Yeah, I did.
All right. Anyways,
Good times.
thank you for checking us out. It's getting late, and we gotta. Jeff has like a real boy job, real big boy
A real
job.
boy job.
Real big boy job.
What do I do? Juggle?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, he's got to wake up early and shit. He's got kids.
I don't know
and
what you
stuff.
did to Dave's penis.
Yeah. I don't-
What?
Juggle.
Juggle?
No.
Cargo?
I have to wake up early too, and I have to drive to Miramar. We all have crosses to bear, and then I have to sit there and pretend I care. It's hard.
I got to go to CrossFit and then watch the Joker again.
Wow.
So, guys, I get it.
You know, one time this fucker was on the phone with me. He's like, "It's not you. You don't
No,
understand."
no, I was trying to convince her to skip out on work, and then
No.
she was almost there.
You're not.
She was
you
almost
don't
there.
know the story I'm telling. It's the one
Oh.
where we were talking, and you're go. It's you think this is
Oh,
great
that's so-
because
I remember that.
it's like I've been on this cruise, and it's just not as fun as you would think it is. And there's a knock on the
I
door.
know, but I go, dude. It's just like any other job. I get it. You think it's I'm on a vacation, and to you it is. But after a month, it just becomes
Right.
a regular
and
job.
then there's a knock on the door.
Literally, as I'm saying that, there's a knock on the door.
And then
We're
he-
video chatting, so
and
she
he-
can see everything.
He opens the door. It says fucking dry cleaning getting delivered to his door.
Delivered to my fucking room.
And he just
Free,
looks-
by the way. I was like, oh, thanks, man. I forgot about this. She was like, you
I
motherfucker.
was like, what the fuck? What was
Yeah,
that
any
again?
regular job.
It's the best. It's just like any other job, and you see his animal displays of all his towels behind him too. Guillermo made me this elephant.
You know, I don't appreciate the fact that every towel animal he makes, he keeps getting fatter and fatter.
I feel attacked.
Yeah, it starts off with a seal, then goes to an elephant. By the end of the week, it's a blue whale using the fucking towels from the pool. Why do you need to use the pool towels, dude? You're a fucking dick. You're a dick. Anyways, thank you for checking us out. Make sure you check out Missy's writing on what's your writer?
MissyWriter.com is my website, and Missy Writer is my handle on Instagram.
But Missy_writer?
No, it's just Missy Regular Writer, like regular silent.
Missy with 2 S's?
No.
Missy with 1 S?
She writes
Missy
better than
with-
she speaks,
Yep.
guys.
Well, it's late. It's Missy with 1 S.
You tell them that.
MISSYWRITER.
No, with 1 S.
You just said 1S.
And you just said SS.
Yeah. Here, give me your fucking.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
because I
Okay,
used to
Missy
have
is-
it
oh,
with
no, it
3
is-
S's.
It's MISSY, and then writer. WRITER.
Yeah.
I just
You
said
said
that.
no,
But you said 1 S.
you
You
said
literally
1S.
said the
I know, because I thought what you said was is it with 3 S's, but really you said with 1 S, and then I got confused. Okay. The point is
Her
that
writing's way better.
yeah, it's way more charming than I am. I promise.
Check out her writing. Jeff is on every podcast on the network. Pretty much, right? Right? Oh, Talking Geek is no longer on the thing.
Correct. But the lair is now
The lair?
The lair.
Layer.
LAIR.
The layer.
Yeah, and that's where Brunches and Dragons and stuff's gonna be under.
So make sure you check him out there. Everything's on geekbro.net. Check out my comedy at narysigns.com or whatwashisname.com. Posting up videos as often as I could, or every week, or every other week. You know, I'm fucking. It's a one-man operation. All right, give me a fucking moment. But thank you guys for checking us out. And what else was it? That's how winning is done. Pop culture, and it's funny, motherfucker.